Okay, the first killer is Jason, a man whose identity is covered by a crude hockey mask, wielding several tools at his disposal along with his thirst for the cat and mouse chase. His hands and tools are always seen bloody. He enters his damnation wielding his infamous machete and a chainsaw he found at the ground. Jason excels at punishing survivors and catching them unaware. Hence, he's passive mute. He's terror radius is smaller opposed to other killers, making it much easier to catch them unaware. And I'll get the ragey piece out of the way first, since all the abilities will mention the rage. An activation, Jason will speed walk instead of sprinting, allowing him to recover stamina. He reveals the nearest survivor's aura to him, and he becomes immune to stuns, allowing him to easily punish survivors who attempt to stun him, as his attacks are powered up once he uses Raging Pace. Slash, a simple attack that applies bleed. Jason actually benefits from attacking multiple times with Slash in quick succession compared to two of the other killers, as when he attacks a survivor that still has bleed, he'll reapply the bleed at a higher level, increasing the damage he does. So two quick slashes in quick succession will deal more damage than if you hit them with Slash once and then hit them with Slash after bleed has already gone away. And if you rage, you get 5 extra damage and a lunge, which can help you restart the chase if you're too slow during your raging pace. As you can lunge and then start sprinting, or just hit them with the Slash if you're lucky. Behead. 20 damage, 35 roll in rage. You have a slight wind up for a strong swing. The survivor will be inflicted with helplessness, which will make them unable to use abilities for 14 seconds. If you hit it, then you get slowness for 2 seconds after it. You usually want to avoid sprinting until your slowness wears off after you use it. Also, if you're sprinting while you use Behead, you will dash forward, making it possible to use in chases if you're just slightly too far away to hit them with a Slash. You can also, because of the lunge, if survivors don't realize you're there while they're on a generator, if there's multiple survivors, he's a good attack to use to hit them all, as he has a wide hitbox. And finally, Gashing Wound, the punishing move. 50 damage or 70 if you hit heat while enraged. Other survivors, if they're dumb enough, can get hit by it while you're hitting the one survivor you hit. But it will only hit one survivor if you land it. You're forced to stop moving while using it, meaning you very rarely can use it in the chase. You have to catch a survivor unaware to hit it on them. And also, for Behead, like I mentioned for Behead, Slash also will attack as many survivors as possible, so if they're clumped up together, you can tune to hit multiple of them, unless you enter a kill animation with Slash. And that's about it. Another important thing is just stamina management and anticipating where the survivor will go. If you use Raging Pace and the survivor tries to trick you by looping around, you can use the aura reel to just meet them where they're running to instead, which can maybe allow you to hit the Gashing Wound instead of wasting stamina. Also, because of your high sprinting speed, you can also occasionally just dodge a stun and then punish them for each of any of your attacks. I'm gonna try to show these off during this. If you look here, you can see Elliot's very hurt from the quick succession of hits. Except they've been healed now. And Jason's Slashy's almost instant and lasts a while, allowing it to be you to easily hit attacks well in range. And anticipating movements can really help, as the survivor wasted stamina by going in the direction I was going, because I anticipated the movements. The dash is very useful, as you can see from that. You also shouldn't worry too much about getting in range for a slash if your slash is still on cooldown. So I messed it up though. That was a good opportunity to use Gashing Wound, as they were slowed from missing no block. Your cooldowns for all abilities are lessened if you hit them using Raging Pace as well. Gashing Wound can also be a good ability to start out with for some survivors, as it disables their abilities. And also, keep an eye on your stamina. You won't deplete if there's no survivors nearby. This can allow you to see where survivors are. See, they missed those stuns, so now you have opportunity to Gashing Wound them. And also because chases usually end up longer if you can manage to hoot the survivor that you end up in an element S with, it can be very helpful. Also because Jason has the longest lasting read, you can easily see what the survivor is doing almost always. I might lose you, but you can see that I outstunned them even though they were doing really good at juking. Yeah, but that's about how Jason works. Okay, next up he's Cool Kid, an adopted son from a single father with childlike curiosity, but with the strength of a monster. He appears as a red, flesh-like humanoid that can kill fast and traverse fast. He's known for his association with a vandalization group called Team Cool Kid. So, Cool Kid has no passive abilities and excels at chasing, as his description says. His punch simply does a lot of damage. Assault and nature. He's a median. Oh, another thing to know about punch is he's the only attack that has a shout to hit that has a smaller hitbox. Every other kill's hitbox is the same. This one's slightly shout to, making it slightly harder to hit. But when you does see it's reloading. And then cut nature. The slight damage, but reveals the aura of the survivor you're chasing and applies slowness. So it allows you to either cut them off, or if you hit them with feet, then you can easily catch up to them, as you know where they are and they're slowed. Max speed override also allows you to chase easily. You do a smooth amount of damage after a shot rained up, and if you hit to eat anyways, as they get booming 1 for 10 seconds straight, alongside the 25 damage. So, if you only lower down, you can use these to catch up and possibly hit the survivor for a lot of damage. And this is the only real locating ability Cool Kid has. After a long wind up, Cool Kid summons 2 pizza delivery bots who seek out the closest survivors. If a survivor is damaged by a bot, their aura is revealed for Cool Kid for 15 seconds. And will be set on fire and slowed for 3 seconds, meaning if they're nearby you can easily start the chase on them. If you lose track of someone, that's your greatest weakness. Simply losing track of people. Stunts can also be hard, but you also relatively fast, so you can have a chance at dodging, if you're lucky. Yeah. Once you find someone, if you know what you're doing, they're dead. You just have to be able to find someone. And no. Oh. Hey, no, bad. I'm trying to explain the game here. With the killer. Also, if they're going after someone, you can also use that to find someone instead of them hitting someone to reveal the aura. So, yeah, that's about it. I'll do the playing as the killer to show it off too. So I did do a few Cool Kid rounds, because knowing how to play a character doesn't work that well if you don't have the skill to play that character. Whoops, that was a clone. What did he think he was going to do there? Yeah, I think has he just given up? Okay, I'm idiot. There we go. The stand as did I already say these stand as important? Because that can be really helpful for actually finding where survivor is. They also need to make you get stuff for killing a survivor with overtime damage. So hitting your range, these 2 attacks up close can be helpful because it gives you the survivor less time to see what they're doing. To react, I guess. Oh, that new block deet. Oh, I said I was... Oh, that grants immunity to fire? I didn't realize that. Whatever. Yeah. Let's see, where's the survivor? Come on. Let's see. This way. Ah. There is a slight delay which can make scenes hard out. There we go. Hello. Yeah. Wait, how did that count as a backstab? That's ridiculous. Okay. Where are you? This way. Wait. I'm... Where's this guy hiding? Aha! Oh! Good dodge. Yeah, you probably shouldn't leave 2 times for last. What? How did that not hit? Well, that was kind of bad, but yeah, that should give you an idea of how Cool Kid works. Didn't really do the cutting them off with my corrupt nature scene though. Next up we have John Doe, the defunct code of the early days of Roblox courses through their body, consuming his mind as he now only focuses on one scene, to kill everyone in his path. An unstoppable foes entering the round with a strategical mindset. He's able to set traps, summon walls to back survivors into a corner, and leave behind a faint trail that damages those who step on it. John Doe focuses on trapping people. And if you manage to get a hit, it's very eroding, no stories. So you have a trail that can make it hard for people to get around without taking damage. You can't be stunned for long. You have a very powerful slash, too. You have a long wind-up dose to make up for the damage. So survivors have plenty of time to realize you're about to attack. You can, with a little bit of a wind-up, you can create a wall of spikes that damage survivors. Oh, just stop them from getting away. If you hit someone on the feet, you get speed, allowing you catch up to them, as you'll also recover stamina while using ability since you can't move. Digital Footprint, a slightly overpowered ability that allows you to place a shadow on the ground that grants corruptness and slowness too, and speed buffs you by 10. So if someone activates these while you in a chase, either while you chasing them or chasing someone else, you'll get a speed boost to help with your chasing, to make up for your slowish speed. You can also just reveal all people to you for a few seconds. Figuring out the best. So basically, preventing people from being able to run is how John Doe works. Use your trail to the best advantage, and just straight up block them off. This also practically blocks them off as well. So yeah. So now I'll show off John Doe a little. So, placing digital footprints in the way of paths, so just to prevent prop poo running away is good. Okay, that's probably done, but I've seen these sentinels just can't do much against you, because attacking you almost always will end up with them getting corrupted, and you don't get stunned for long if they hit you. But as you can see, long windup makes it easier to dodge. Really eroding if you can land the hit, though. Ugh. Okay. Oh, that was perfect timing. That wasn't even intentional. Ah, they teleported at the perfect time. What are you guys... what are they even doing? Should probably place more digital footprints, too. Here, prevent these little shortcuts, probably good. Also, if there was, if you find the 2-time respawn point, that can also be helpful. So, 7 harder time hiding due to getting corrupted, resulting in you being able to see them anyways. Ah, leg. And the taft's partly hooked. So... ah, he got by. But wait, I just realized your trail deactivates during LMS, so keep that in mind, I guess. Aw, that was a good hit if I landed that. There we go. So yeah, that's done out. Okay, finally, 1x, 1x, 1x1. The physical manifestation of pure malice, hatred, and negativity is himself, the one who despises no one else mode in the former admin Shaletsky. With the diamond shank in his hands, he can summon beams of rot from the deceased, as well as target survivors from afar, poisoning them in the process. Parasitic. Every attack that 1x has inflicts glitch and poison to some degree. Glitched makes it harder to run away because you can't see what you're doing, and makes you take more damage when hit, and this makes you take damage over time. 1x benefits is that has the high skill cap. You're gonna have a very hard time hitting his attacks, but when you do, they're very eroding, as you deal more damage than 20, despite what the slash says. Whoops. Due to the poison effect, and if you hit them again before their effects wear off, they reapply glitch and poison at a higher level. So the poison will suffer more and they'll take extra damage because stuff glitch. So if you hit them again, they'll take a ridiculous amount of damage and get even more damage from poisoned, making it really powerful. And also at glitch 3, you can barely see what you're doing, too. Mass infection. With a long wind up that everyone can hear within a long radius, you perform an attack that deals very high damage if you hit them, and implies crazy effects if you manage to hit them up close. The damage up close is just ridiculous. And entanglement. Show to wind up with with a most subtle sound effect that freezes any survivors he hits. Also, both of these attacks cannot be blocked and will travel through survivors. You get speed to hopefully catch up to the survivor to get a hit on them before they complete the minigame that freezes them in place. The survivor also gets helpless for 10 seconds regardless of how fast they complete the minigame. So if you, this is also usually how you're gonna get mass infliction up close inflicted. If someone's really close when you hit them with entanglement and they're not amazing at the minigame. Unstable Eye reveals all living players for a while and gives you speed and blindness, allowing you to try to get melee attacks more often. Then Rejuvenate Rotten revives any survivors as minions for yourself. You can also kill them for a speed boost. You usually only can use this ability once in a round, usually near the end of, usually once you've killed most of those survivors. I mean, also slash has a, and all the attacks usually are hard hit. This is really narrow. This has a makes it very obvious that you're about to use it, and this has a long wind-up time and a very short duration, so people can see when you're using it, and if they dodge by dodging to the side, your attack will usually end by the time you realize and try to move to adjust your attack. And also, the aura reveal doesn't last as long as the blindness, so you'll become harder to see where people are before your blindness wears off. So yeah, and then I'll show off using 1x, I guess, too. Okay, so here's 1x. Ah. Come on, Taff. Oof. What is going? Wait, who's who? Yeah, but you can see the damage I do increase. Each hit I do. Ah. What? Yeah, see, these guys just given up though. Like, goes from 20 damage to 33 damage from repeatedly hitting them quickly. Ah. If you get lucky like that, you can also get the up-close mass infection. So all the killer's attacks can hit through walls. Ah. Oof. Since Taffy's almost dead, I should probably go for chance if I can. Since I also did really good at killing, since I also have plenty of time to figure out where he's. Here. He's all the way over here. Whoops. You should avoid those hands, they give you slowness. Ah! Well, why did that throw my camera off so much? What? What? Oh. How did I not realize he was there? Ah! Chansey's good at dodging. How am I missing these? There we go. A hit. Whoa! That camera shakes so bad. Wait, when half heal? Okay, well, Chansey's almost dead, so this still works. Ah. There's a good counter on Chance's part. Whoa. Oh yeah, I should use these. Might help. Oh. There we go. So I just want to talk about some stuff that I forgot to mention, like weaknesses of each character. Anyone who's good at money and stamina management will generally give you a hard time as a Jason. Anyone good at preventing straight up chase scenes good, like stunners and good jokers, will make it hard for you as a cool kid. People who just avoid getting trapped in the first place and at joking are generally the hardest for John Doe, especially if they can joke without hitting your corrupt trail. And then basically someone who's just good at dodging in general will give 1x a hard time, since they would have high skill cap. Also, just knowing what each of the waifus do and which waifu skin is which waifu can also help as any killer. Same goes for when you play as a waifu, which is why I'm giving a guide on how to play Cool Kid even though I've barely played them. So yeah. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but yeah, there's a kind of a guide to each of the killers. See ya later. Bye.